I repaired this Google Pixel 4 XL in such a way that you will really like to learn the troubleshooting methods. I received the phone from another phone technician, and the phone seemed to be a hard drop. That's why it's not powering on. As you can see, that's a short right there in our DC power supply, which is a half shorting, right? Which means that the VBAT line is actually okay. If not, it will give a high current draw. So we have worked on this particular model before, so I knew exactly where the VPH is. I went straight to test the VPH capacitor just after the charging IC, and the charging IC is secured, and I noticed a full short in the VPH line, which is the main power supply line. So what I needed to do, simple, I just connected the cable there, and like I said, this video will turn out to be in a way that you were not expecting, because I thought that when I will do all this, then I will easily solve the fault because it's a full shorting in the VPH, right? So just look at what I did right here. I supplied voltage to the shorting line, and surprisingly there was no single component heating up or section heating up in the mobile PCB. As you can see, I removed, there was nothing heating up. I even examined the PCB, removed the shield from the power section, and there was nothing heating up. What I noticed right here was that from the fall, you can see that the PCB is bent a little bit in this section, which actually tells that okay, there is an inner short, and that's why the PCB is not heating up. So what do we have to do right here? We drill down the PCB, right? So this type of fault, the customer, if you see me working deep, like doing all this stuff, the customer really needs his or her data in the mobile phone, you understand. So look at what I'm doing right here. I drill down, reach this level, and I tested to see if the short is gone. The short was still there, so I had to continue, go deep into drilling down the PCB so that we can recover this phone. Even if it's to recover the data, it will be good, and yeah, you get the money, you get the customer to be happy, and everything will be good. I tested again, and the short was still there, so which means that you can actually see right here. So during drilling there was a power outage, and yeah, when it was back, I finished drilling down. As you can see, I drilled down the PCB carefully using my microscope to check if any layer is shorting. I separated everything and I cleaned the PCB. I actually took another look into the PCB to see if I will notice anything. As you can see, and everything was okay. The other sections were okay. As you can see, the side that I drilled, you can actually see the layers. So I connected it to my DC power supply to see if there will be a trigger, because if you take a look carefully, you will see that there was no short. Actually, there was no short in the PCB anymore. As you can see, zero current consumption. Switch the power key, it triggered. It cannot bypass that current trigger because of the battery ID. So I'm not using a boot cable, that's why. So I connected it on charge to see if it's back to life, and boom, everything is good right there. Try switching it on to see if everything will function okay. So if you want my courses, that's my number right there. You can get the courses from the link in my bio with a 30% discount right now, or send me a message on WhatsApp. As you can see, I tested the volume keys because that was what I was expecting not to be working because of the drilling, and everything is okay. So when the guy came to collect the phone, I was like, okay, there might be something that won't work in the PCB because of the drill down. Because I know that we normally disconnected some lines, but it's been a day and I haven't gotten any message, which means that yeah, the usable stuffs are working and everything is good to go. So if you look at the drilling right here, you will see that I really did this right, but to be sincere right here, that's not my thing. You see that drilling and doing jumper and all those wires that we cut, that's not my thing. That's not my thing. There is one guy here on TikTok that I see, he's perfect in doing the micro soldering, drilling down and doing that micro soldering, but you always have people that we are looking up to in some specific stuff. I tell you what, if I drill down and the phone comes back okay, I will have to drill down, then jump at some cables because this function is not working. I'm not going to do that. I already told the guy, because that takes a lot of time, and that's not my thing. That's simple. You don't have to force things that you don't really want to get into, if you understand. So answer is my right here. You can follow and like this video for more tutorial videos, and don't forget to get my courses if you want.